Light this baby up and go to space. If you guys haven't already, make sure to like the stream and make sure to subscribe to Elon Musk Zone for more future videos like this. And make sure to put on all notifications, of course. We are less than 3 minutes away from liftoff, and we are
actuators. That is often referred to as an engine wiggle test, and this is when SpaceX moves the thrust nozzles. We just heard the call for the stage 1 LOX load complete. Again, that engine wiggle test happening now to make sure that the guidance hardware.
So they're currently wiggling the Merlin engines to see if they can move properly, which is really cool.
And that will happen just a few seconds before ignition.
Everything is looking normal. The rocket is smoking, is good, or venting. That's better.
Activity here will be second stage LOX load complete. Usually happens around the T-2 minute mark, and that wraps up propellant loading for Falcon 9.
Look at that. We are 2 minutes away from liftoff. Get some rockets up in the chat, everybody. We are excited. We are excited for liftoff. We are less than a minute away, 2 minutes away. You can see the water splashing down on the camera. That's amazing.
For
Dragon is in auto idle.
Rendezvous with the International Space Station.
Weather is still favorable? Yes, it is. That's why we're getting hyped, everybody. Put some rockets up in the chat. We are excited. Are there astronauts in there? Nope, there are not. Everything is looking nominal.
And weather remaining go as we are approaching the T-1.
We're still go for launch.
Will transition to internal power.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
Let's get some hype in the chat, everybody. We're excited. Here we go. We're less than 1 minute away from liftoff. What's the purpose of this launch? Resupplying the International Space Station.
LD, go for launch.
We're go for launch, everybody. That means that we are going to space today and that they are gonna be landing the first stage booster off coast, 400 kilometers of range. We are excited and 30 minutes away from launch.
T-minus 30 seconds.
Here we go. Get some hype in the chat, everybody. We are going to ignite the Raptor engine. I'm in Merlin engine very soon and have liftoff.
Strong back right next to the rocket will retract the rest of the way, clearing the way for liftoff.
We are now approaching T-minus 15 seconds. This is going very great.
10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Liftoff.
And
liftoff. Here we go. Let's go. Liftoff of Falcon 9 carrying Crew Dragon. I mean, Cargo Dragon, excuse me. Look at that. Ooh, that's awesome. Ooh, look at that. That's crazy. Holy shit. Look at that puppy going. It's already going for 550 kilometers an hour. Look at those cameras. Damn. That's crazy. You can see it rolling. That's crazy. And look at the oceans in the background.
Power and telemetry nominal.
Wow. This is amazing.
We're coming up on the next major milestone.
Ooh, that was a cloud. That's so cool.
That's when these stresses on the vehicle will be the highest.
This is incredible. Wow. The sound is so amazing.
For maximum aerodynamic pressure, we throttled down those Merlin 1D engines. Now that we're through,
and they've approached max Q.
We'll throttle back up and continue on to the next of our sequence of events. We have several.
Or do the cameras not break? They are protected.
That'll be main engine cutoff, followed by a stage separation.
Look at that. That looks fabulous.
First stage flip maneuver, second engine start number 1, and then a boost back burn on the first stage. Now, main engine cutoff, or MECO.
It's an incredible view. I know, it's amazing.
The engines on the first stage will shut down. That's followed shortly after by stage separation, when both the first and second stages will separate. From there,
This
the
is
first
so
stage
cool
will
indeed.
flip to
It's
prepare
very
itself for
crazy.
entry.
Look at
A
that.
few seconds later, the Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage will ignite.
This is
to boost
incredible.
the Dragon into a low Earth orbit. That's called SES-1.
Yeah, you can
And
see
then
the planets
finally,
in the
on
background.
The first stage, we'll have boost back burn start to slow down the first stage in preparation for re-entry. So again, those 5 events. Miko.
And it's
stage
gonna do a
separation,
boost back burn, which
first
means
stage
that it
flip
is gonna
maneuver,
land.
Second engine start.
That's
and
gonna
then
be great.
The boost back burn all coming up just in under 10 seconds from now.
In 10 seconds, we're gonna have Miko. Those are some empty clouds.
And Miko.
Oh, look at that. I saw something flash.
Stage separation confirmed.
There we go. Look at that.
Invac ignition.
And you can see the booster
Stage
falling
1
back.
boost back
Oh, that looks
startup.
so cool. Wow. That view is amazing.
So successful Merlin vacuum engine startup. First stage.
And you
has
can see
begun
it's
its
starting
boost
to
back
become
burn.
glowing
That burn
red.
expected to last about 30 or so seconds. Here's a shot
Wow.
of the second stage Merlin vacuum nozzle. You can see it starting to heat up as we begin this burn. The second stage will continue
That's
to burn
amazing.
here for
I
several
hope we will
minutes
get some
until
great
about the
views from the
T+8
landing.
mark.
We probably will.
Stage 1 boost back shutdown.
And as you can see on the left there is telemetry and altitude for the
If you're
first
just
stage,
joining
which
us,
is going
welcome.
down.
You're
And
watching
on the
a
right
live
one is for the
webcast
second
for
stage.
the 22nd commercial resupply mission to the International Space Station for NASA. This is SpaceX's 17th
Oh, you can see
launch
those
of the
grid
year,
fins
and
deploying.
we are
Wow.
flying a cargo configuration of our New Dragon spacecraft.
That's so
On the
cool.
right-hand side of your screen is the second stage, which is carrying the Dragon spacecraft into orbit.
This landing is going to be
On the
amazing.
left-hand side of your screen, you can see Falcon 9's first stage with the grid fins extending. It just completed its boost back burn and is making its way back
Wow.
to our drone
This
ship.
looks amazing. I'm not gonna
Now,
lie,
the
this is
rocket
so
has
cool.
to do more than just
You can see those
go
little
up. It has
thrusters
go
trying to
sideways
move it.
really fast. At liftoff, gravity is pulling straight down on the rocket, but as we ascend, we tilt the engines. That's called gimbaling, and that begins to turn the rocket horizontally. We're still going up, but we're also heading horizontally away from the launch pad. That
Look
maneuver
at
is
that.
called a
Let me
gravity
just
turn.
change something real quick
The
here.
rocket typically needs to go about 7.5 kilometers per
Great.
second,
Alright.
or about 17,500 miles
It
an
is
hour
going down
before being
already,
pulled
which
back
is
down
great.
to Earth and to get into orbit. So that's what the second stage is doing right now. Now the first
Look at
stage,
that,
in
the
order to make its
interstage
way
is
back
still
to our
so
drone
clean.
ship, named, of course, I Still Love You. It has 2 more burns to do. First is an entry burn.
And it's
It'll
gonna
ignite
prepare
3
for the
of its
entry burn,
Merlin
which
1
means that it
engines.
will be
It'll
slowing
help
down.
to slow it down as it re-enters the Earth's atmosphere. And then the next
Which is
activity
great.
will happen much closer to the drone ship. That is the landing burn. Will ignite just the single center Merlin engine to bring the vehicle's speed rapidly down to 0. You can see the grid fins that are extended on the left.
And those grid fins are gonna get
we use
back
those
to
for
Earth.
atmospheric control. They help steer the Falcon 9 to make
Let's
sure
hope
we
this
make our way
booster
back
will
to that
land.
drone ship as we get into the thicker parts of the Earth's atmosphere. And you'll occasionally see periodic bursts of a white
That
gas
looks amazing.
like that. That's our attitude control system.
It is
giving us
going down
little
again. Look
corrections
at
to our
that.
attitude.
It's very
The
bright.
next major event coming up here for the first stage is entry burn. 3 of the Merlin 1D engines will ignite. Second stage burn continuing to look nominal. Second stage has a little ways to go. It won't be done with this burn until about the T+8 minute mark.
We are almost coming up for entry burn. And at that point they are gonna be braking the first stage to make sure it can land on land.
Stage 1 STS is saved.
So we are gonna have entry burn startup now.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
There we go, look at that.
So with that, 3 Merlin 1D engines on the first stage. igniting
Looking
to
good.
produce the
Wow, I'm
vehicle's
excited for this
velocity.
view.
You can see that on the bottom left corner of your screen.
This is gonna be awesome.
This burn expected
Stage
to last
1
about
entry burn
20 seconds.
shutdown.
And entry burn has shut down already.
So from here, the grid fins will continue
And now
to
it's
take
going
the
to
first
try
stage
back-
towards our
try to
drone
steer
ship,
back to
station
the
out
landing
in the
pad.
Atlantic Ocean. At this point, T+6.5 minutes into flight, second stage is making its way to the initial
Look at
orbit
that.
to drop
It's looking
off the
promising.
Dragon spacecraft. And if you're just
It's
joining
going
us,
so fast, I know.
welcome. On your screen is a live view of Falcon 9's first stage on the left. Second stage on the
It
right.
is slowly
we have
coming down back
an
to Earth.
on-time liftoff at 1:29 p.m. Eastern Time. Nominal
Oh, look
ascension
at
so
that.
far.
Woohoo. It's coming through the clouds. And it's steering.
Talking a little bit more about
Stage
the
1 transonic.
Look at that.
talking a little bit more about the first stage. So the next major event coming up is that landing burn.
Oh,
Landing burn
oh,
is
look
what
at
will bring the
this.
vehicle speed rapidly down to 0.
Oh my god. Wait, where is it going? Towards land or is this the ocean?
Amazing shots
Stage
of the
one
first
landing
stage
burn started.
during re-entry.
Landing burn has started.
Once we get
Oh, they're gonna
closer
land it on the
to
drone ship.
we will
Wow.
deploy our 4 symmetric
They did a
landing
boost
legs around
back burn
base
for the
of
drone
first
ship.
stage.
That's so
We're hopefully
cool.
a nice soft touchdown on that drone ship.
Let's see if we can
Shot
land
that on
this.
the right hand side of your screen.
Oh, this looks so great. Come on.
Stage 1 landing leg
Stick
deployed.
it. Letting legs deploy. Here we go. And we have landed. That's amazing. Put some hype in the chat, everybody. The Falcon 9 has landed on the drone ship. Of course, I still love you. Wow, that was amazing view.
Coming up shortly, second stage is
That
not
was
done.
crazy.
It will be coming up on second engine
That was so
cutoff,
cool.
about 30
The landing
under
was
30
awesome.
seconds from now. It's been burning that whole time since stage separation to bring the 7,000 pounds
That's
of cargo
crazy.
into the initial
Wow,
orbit
that was so cool.
around our planet. And you can see where
We can now hide the
close
timer
to
for
orbital
now.
velocity.
We're coming up to Seco, second engine cutoff 1. And then we'll have a little coast base, and then we will have deploy of the Dragon capsule. Which is going to be amazing. As you can see it, and here we go. We have Seco.
Shutdown of the second stage engine from here. We'll
Look
be
at
looking at
that.
telemetry, make sure we are in the intended orbit.
And now we're gonna hear if they are in the right orbit, which they probably are.
Fantastic. So it's at
As
the
you can
second
see, it
stage,
is in the
has
right orbit.
just
That's
one
awesome.
major task left. It is commanding separation of the Dragon spacecraft just a few
Let's see
minutes
if we
from
can
now.
do this. Look at that.
Until separation, the second stage will be making some small adjustments during
Looking
this
good.
post prior to Dragon separation. We're hoping
Oh, look at
we're
that.
hoping to
It's
have
inside the
video-
trunk.
There's some video
That's so
into
cool.
the unpressurized cargo section of Dragon. This video from
Wow,
the
okay.
top of
That's
the second
amazing.
stage. We got a good look there at the new rollout solar arrays that Cargo Dragon is bringing to the International Space
Let's see.
Station. So separation of the Dragon spacecraft expected at about T plus 12 minutes